Hello everyone and welcome to another Marvel Legends review. We've been looking at the Captain Marvel series of figures. We started off with Captain Marvel, as we saw at the end of the film, and now we're going to take the rest of the figures in order. So this is number 1 and this is Nick Fury. As you can see, it's this nice window box again. I really only bought this figure because I wanted Goose. I didn't really, I wanted them all, but I love Goose, he's so cute. I'm cat mad, so anything with cats I have to have. Right, here we go. So again, it's the packaging is the same as before. Marvel Legends, Captain Marvel, Build-A-Figure Kree Sentry. Was it quite nice in the packet? These are always quite nice for mint in box collectors, I think, because you get to see a good overview of the figure. So this is the side, and again there's this really nice artwork. I'm not sure how they've done this. I don't think it's actual artwork. I think it's possibly you know, like a photo that they've put some artifacts over the top, but regardless, it looks quite nice. There's the back. I'll just bring that in so you can have a read of the bio. And before I flip it around, there you can see these are all the figures in the series. So we're starting off with Nick and then we'll work our way through. There's that artwork again. And then Captain Marvel at the top. And just all the usual gubbins underneath. Right, so that's the box. I'll crack him out of his package and we'll have a closer look. Be right back. Okay, so here's Nick outside of his packaging. And before we take a quick look at the figure itself, let's have a look at what else he comes with. Pop him out of the way for a moment. He does come with the Build-A-Figure. Of course I was going to drop it. The Build-A-Figure part for the Kree Sentry, and this is the right arm. We will get to that. We'll do a separate video on that at the end of this series, so you can see how it all goes together. It's really nice, but we'll cover that later. He comes with this dinky little gun. It's got some detailing on the handle there, which is quite nice. And I know the sum total of 0 about guns, so yeah, I don't know anything else about it. It's a gun. I will say that you can either have him holding the gun or you can have him holding Goose, but you can't have him holding both. So the gun just goes in his hand like so. There's probably a better way to get that in there, but I'm not going to have him holding the gun. So yeah, there you go, that's that. I will have him holding Goose, because as I said before, that's the whole reason I bought this figure. It's not, but I love cats. So, even cats that turn into weird squid aliens. They eat people. So here he is, he's nicely detailed. He's got really nice little golden eyes. That's really, really sweet. He's got his little Hannibal mask on. And he's all in chains. Poor Goose. Nicely detailed fur. There's a slight bit here where his tail isn't quite in, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, he's really cute. He looks really good. And he goes in the same hand that the gun goes in. You have to line these up here, and it just goes in like so. Have I got it in? Is it in? Yes, there we go. No, not quite. Yes, there we go. There we are. So that's him holding Goose. Was him holding Goose. You have to be careful posing Nick when he's holding Goose, because Goose makes him quite front heavy. Hold on, I've not got this in right. It's not holding in. There we go. No, it's still not right. I had this perfectly just now. It went in perfectly just now. It's fighting me now because we're doing it on camera. Now, right. So yes, Goose does make him quite front heavy, so you have to get him into more of a balance than a pose. I do not seem to be able to get him in. There we go. So yeah, there you go. I think it's good with Goose. That's the way I'll be displaying him anyway with Goose. So yeah, let's put him off to the side and let's have a closer look at Nick himself. I should also say that there's nowhere to store the pistol. I thought there was because there's a gun holster moulded in here, but it doesn't open, so there's nowhere to actually put it. And there's something this side as well, some clips or I don't know, whatever. There we go. So I do really like this head sculpt. I think this is really very well done. Very nice. And we'll just go down the figure, and the tie is a soft plastic. You can get hold of it. Come here. There's a soft gummy plastic, so you can move it around a bit. And the jacket is also that same sort of gummy plastic. And then the rest, all the trousers, this is all moulded. And the same down the arms. I do quite like this detailing on the back. I mean, not that I'm going to display them this way around, but it's nice to have detailing like this and here. So it makes the jacket look like it's actually being worn rather than it's just, you know, chucked on the figure. Alright, so let's get to his articulation. I am only going to do the articulation of the male figures once because as far as I can see they're all the same. So I don't think there's a lot of point in going over the articulation for every single figure. So let's start with his head. It is on a ball joint, so you get some nice range of movement. He does have this hinge at the neck so he can look up. Hey, Captain Marvel, down here. And yes, Captain Marvel does have this joint as well, but I forgot to show it on her, so apologies for that. He does have arm rotation, and it does go in and out. Upper bicep rotation. Double jointed elbow. Wrist rotation. And he has this joint that you can bring it inwards. Like so. He has a ab crunch. Waist rotation. Legs can go to the front, that far. Not really much to the back, and not very much to the side, but you can kind of maybe get him into a high kick pose. Upper thigh rotation. Double jointed knee. Rotation at the foot, as well as up and down, and ankle tilt. So, like a lot of Marvel Legends figures, he is very poseable. But right now I'd be happy if he just stood up. So there, yes, that's a quick look at Nick Fury from the Captain Marvel film. I really like this one. I have been not actively looking, but I have been on the lookout for a good representation of Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. I think I probably would have liked one with an eye patch. I don't know if they do one. I should probably have a look, see if they do. But this is a really good figure anyway. I really like this one. So thank you for spending time with me watching this today. I appreciate you tuning in. The next one will be up shortly. And until then, I will say goodbye. Thanks.
on plastic.